'09 Blue Glass and Surface Cleaner. Streak-free cleaning that doesn't stop at glass.
Catch the Downy ball. It's the easy way to use Downy.
Easy does it, only Downy does it.
Pour, pull, and toss it in at the start, and the ball catches the rinse cycle.
You're gonna love it.
The Downy ball.
Come on in.
First came Tagamet, then Zantac, then Pepsid, but the newest, Axid, now in non-prescription strength as New Axid AR. A medicine so effective, for many, Axid AR can prevent heartburn completely. New Axid AR.
Meet the proud creators of Post-Waffle Crisp cereal. Harnessing good old-fashioned waffle know-how to make sure every bite of Waffle Crisp tastes just like Grandma's homemade waffles and syrup. And how?
You'll love my Waffle Crisp.
Have you heard about the Lonesome music?
Hi, I'm Richard Scher. Today at 5, best-selling author and co-owner of the Orioles, Tom Clancy, in our studio. And we're live at Camden Yards for the Orioles workout.
Eyewitness News. Today at 5, only on 13.
I'm Denise Koch. Tonight at 6, only on 13. We'll go live to New York for the Alomar suspension hearing. And teens discuss the changing face of the family in class of 2000.
Eyewitness News. Tonight at 6, only on 13.
If you're suffering from an injury and need an attorney, there's a simple and straightforward way to find one who will work hard for you. One phone call to the Major Help Center. 1-800-MAJOR-HELP. We will arrange an immediate free consultation with an attorney, one like Greg Herman, who has experience in automobile, motorcycle, or any other kind of injury. Today's law limits the time you have to file your claim, so call now to get the settlement you deserve.
Call 1-800-MAJOR-HELP now. Don't let time run out on you.
Welcome back to the show. My dream has come true. I just met the man who wrote the song that changed my life, that brought me to this country. Some would say that's a curse on the media in America. Well, nevertheless, I'm not going home. I can now die a happy man. I want to introduce one by one. This is Derek Pellicci. This is Stephen Housden, Peter Beckett, Tony Sciutto, and Stephen Wade, ladies and gentlemen, the Little River Band today. We talked before the break about how music has affected other people. But I remember you were in bad shape. You were starting a barbecue and you shot lighter fluid onto it.
Well, someone did it for me, I must admit. A very dear friend, and you know, he was quite devastated. It was 1978, and we were about to undertake our second tour of America, and we were going to open up for Boz Scaggs. I mean, we're talking about dreams that brought us to America. Boz was so big at the time with Silk Degrees, huge. And about 5 days or 7 days before, you know, we had the laminates done, I had the tour pass with the photo, all the Man from U.N.C.L.E. stuff. And I went to a barbecue and someone, you know, poured like fire starter on it and it exploded on me. And it just burnt my whole upper torso. You know, I was lucky to kind of not lose my face and everything. Don't you guys say anything there. So they used to call me Cinders for a while. That was my nickname.
Really?
You know,
is that what this guy is?
Yeah, so it was not fun. And so I was in hospital for about 2 months, and I didn't know whether I was going to play again.
Well, that was the thing. You're the drummer for the band. So you're lying there after a whole life dedicated to music. The band is going to go off to become the biggest band in the world in its time. You don't even know if you'll ever hold the drumstick.
Yeah, it's pretty devastating.
So, okay, at that point, you get very spiritual, and music is part of that, which was especially relevant to you. Yeah. What role did it play?
Well, I had a fantastic doctor, a very, very sweet little Scottish man, who looked after me, and he realised more than I did at that time, because, you know, you're pretty screwed up with drugs and all the sort of stuff that they've got you on to get you through the crisis. But he recognised the benefits of what I did, and he insisted that I leave hospital earlier than a lot of the other doctors said, because he said if he goes and joins the tour, just the energy of being back amongst his craft, his fellow musicians, and it was incredible, because the healing process was so fast. I mean, I couldn't play a whole show, but I'd come on and do a couple of songs, Reminiscing being one of them. And I remember going on stage at the Greek Theatre in Los Angeles and only being able to play like one song, getting announced, coming out, playing a song and then going off. It was like a guest shot, you know. But gradually I worked my way back, but I did it very quickly. And I think that if I wasn't in music and the spiritual aspect and the energy of music, then I think it might have taken me longer to come back.
You guys have all come through different paths in different ways, but do you ever think about this part of your work? Do you ever say, there's something more going on here than cash and records? Do you ever, I mean, in terms of how you affect people's lives?
Well, it's just what we do. so you just do it. I can't, you know, like the question, how's music change your life?
Yeah.
I can't ever remember not having music, so...
Right, so for you it's hard to get how music enters other people's lives periodically to make these moves.
But I know that a lot of people come up and tell us how it affects them, and that makes it a little bit more worthwhile what we're doing, you know. But we basically just do it because we like it.
I know. Well, yeah, it's kind of enlightened self-interest. Yes. It makes me rich, and I feel good.
But the energy of other people, we'll do 100 shows on this current tour, just in America alone. And that's a lot of shows in over a 3-month period, 3.5-month period. And the energy of the people is what, you know, I mean, you couldn't go in the studio and spend that long. Well, I know I couldn't. But personally, for me, the feedback that you get from an audience, and it's a constantly evolving audience, because, you know, we have people that come to see us now that are in their 40s, 50s, but we have kids coming to see us in their early teens now. So we've got a whole new generation of people.
And they know the words. You can tell they're lipping at the front.
Yeah.
Well, I reckon it's such a buzz. In fact, one of the people we're going to meet later in the show, I mean, he's talking about how music, great hit records of this era penetrate through Alzheimer's. So when we're all old and we're rattling in our wheelchairs, you know, we go,
oh, Lonesome Loser, I'm coming back now. Yes, it all comes back to me. I remember when I was a young lad.
But the power is undeniable. You're great practitioners. You're touring the country right now. Thank you for breaking your tour to come on the show, too. And give my regards to Glenn when you see him.
It's a pleasure.
Okay.
Thanks, Gordon.
Thank you, guys. The Little River Band, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I can't say this loudly, but coming up next, the young girl who's just backstage has no idea